best way to put it is a journeyman merchant. I mean, he ran Michael's stores. He ran Sam's Club. He now runs Pepsi Americas. Is he the guy for Target, do you think?
You know what? He's got a really great background. However, there are a couple things missing on the resume that are really important to Target, which is, number one, an expertise in apparel. And the second one is an expertise in the home business. That's really what has differentiated Target and really made people pay up and pay a premium to go there and drive the basket and drive other items. So that's where we really need the reinvigoration in the business. So while he's got an impressive background, I would argue I'd like to see a little more merchandising and apparel fresh blood.
It's a good point, Stacey, especially because it seems like people are looking back on the data breach now more as a symptom of how deep the problems were at Target as opposed to the problem itself. And how much do you think he needs to focus on various missteps, including Canada, the company's had over the last couple of years, as opposed to just cleaning up that mess?
Yeah, Kelly, so that's a good question. You know, Canada is obviously the biggest issue on investors' minds. Target has burned about $1.5 billion of cash over the past year into Canada, and they really flubbed it. They flubbed the entrance there. So the question now is, do you cut bait and leave Canada? I mean, there's a slew of retailers who've done it wrong who are exiting. You know, Big Lots, Sears is looking to sell. So the question is, do you try to fix it? And a lot of retailers have waited too long and, you know, burned more cash trying to fix it. The question is, really, Cornell has to figure out what is he going to do with that Canadian business.
And what do you do about that data breach? I mean, that has been their biggest problem by far here in the United States, and it has kept people away from the stores here. How do you bring them back?
Sure. Well, you know what? It's nice that we actually have some fresh management from the outside, someone who's from a different culture. And obviously the data breach was a huge hurt to Target, especially during the holiday season. So they need to win back the trust of the consumer. And they're investing $100 million this year in chip and pin technology, which is what is the standard in Europe and is much more secure. So that will certainly help. But they need to get the consumers back in the store, win back their trust, and also show them that they have that differentiated merchandise that they've really sort of lost that knack for in the past 2 years.